Listen closely, because what's about to be said cuts deep into the core of every founder, investor, and leader who's felt the suffocating grind of the long game in private equity. You know the pain all too well, the endless waiting, the bleeding capital, watching promising ventures twist and turn, hoping for that breakthrough exit that feels just out of reach. The frustration stacks up like a mountain, missed opportunities, backbreaking patience, the gnawing doubt that maybe your fund's performance will never truly explode into the stratosphere. You're trapped in a system that rewards patience but starves your vision of immediate fire, and you're furious. Furious at the idea that your potential should depend on timelines dictated by some invisible hand. You want results, you want them fast. And deep inside, you know that sitting on winners for years isn't just exhausting, it's dangerous. It numbs the edge that made you exceptional to begin with. So here's the brutal truth that nobody's shouting loud enough. Early exits, yes, those deals you've been taught to fare like a poison, can actually supercharge your fund's long-term performance. But don't misunderstand, this isn't about chasing quick flips or dumb luck. This is about mastering the art of knowing exactly when to cut loose, when to pull the trigger so hard the market feels the shockwave of your move. The key is ruthless discipline combined with brutal market awareness. Your job is to hypnotize yourself to the rhythm of value creation and destruction, to cultivate an almost savage instinct that tells you when the juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore, before your capital stagnates and your edge dulls. You have to see beyond the valueless comfort of hold and pray strategies and embrace exits as revolutionary fuel for the next cycle of growth. Want the secret? Start thinking like a trader, not a hodler. Monitor the signs the market whispers. Listen not just to earnings reports, but to founders' ambition, timing, and exhaustion. When you spot momentum drying up or cultural mismatches that kill innovation, don't wait for the traditional exit window. Light the fire and get out hard. Redeploy that capital with lightning speed into fresh, brutal opportunities. Startups where hunger outpaces valuation, sectors ripe for disruption others haven't noticed. Only by turning your fund into a swift, deadly predator can you escape the traps of complacency that strangle returns year after year. And here's a wrinkle most don't talk about. Early exits don't just free your capital, they release your mind. They pull you from the toxic patience of endless projections and plunge you into the dynamic chaos of creating again. It's an emotional rebirth that forces you to sharpen your judgment and build a relentless feedback loop with your investments. The more often you cycle capital, the faster your gut grows into a weapon honed by real pain and real celebration. The slow fade into mediocrity happens when you cling to assets past their prime, hoping value will magically appear. That's weakness dressed as wisdom. Real strength is in the willingness to walk away early every damn time. An act of brutal love that respects market reality over ego. No more being trapped by outdated dogmas spun by comfort-seeking institutions. The future belongs to the bold, the fast, the ones who can pivot faster than the competition's blink. Demand early exit discipline as an unbreakable rule in your fund. Hammer your team to obsess over exit triggers that align with fundamentals and founder energy. Build real-time dashboards tracking deep behavioral signals from your portfolio companies. Burn rate burnouts, team friction, CEO passion swings. Set hard stop-loss points where you pull out no matter what, then reinvest with surgical precision into emerging hotspots where the horizon is made of fire. Don't wait for permission. Don't listen to the false prophets who preach eternal holding like some sacred gospel. Break their chains with early exits. That's how funds transcend the ordinary performance walls, how you escape the mediocre trap, how capital becomes your most ferocious weapon. This is the ruthless, necessary strategy for anyone who refuses to die as a quiet casualty of private equity inertia. You are not here to consume time. You are here to bend it, to seize it, to own it, destroying illusions and building something terrifyingly unstoppable. Now act, change your mindset, crush every excuse. Treat early exits like the ultra-rare advantage they are, because if you don't, the slow death of your fund's potential will be the loudest regret you'll carry. The world is brutal. Your moves must be faster, smarter, and colder than ever. This is your fight, your future, your freedom. Own it.